If I want to succeed in building this desert forest, it is my duty to test new things. Most methods simply don't work in this harsh environment. Back in September, I scattered seed balls packed with tree seeds, hoping to outsmart a year of poor germination. The results? A pleasant surprise. The seed balls are working, y'all. I am making this desert forest happen. This one right here. You got this growth flourishing. These things grow crazy fast. I'm so excited to see this just popping out of the ground like this, and it's going to support the agave that Brandon just transplanted right next to it. While I suspected issues like emitter placement or burial depth might be at fault, these little seed balls sidestepped my usual struggles and delivered some promising sprouts. These young trees, only a few months old, seem sturdy enough to face winter and leap into the next growing season. And yet, my definition of growing season was flawed. I dismissed winter entirely until the team at Syntropic Solutions challenged me. Why aren't you growing anything right now? They pushed me to rethink the approach and plant a winter cover crop. That was an oversight on my part, but it's one I'm correcting. In the Syntropic system, diversity and density are king. Even in December, it's not too late. Thanks to a mild winter so far, I've managed to get seeds in the ground during a season I'd written off as a waste of time. Lesson learned. The system doesn't take holidays. I have winter annuals that I need to mix, and that's actually what I'm going to do now. This won't take it's going to take 24 hours, but it's going to take that long because I need to soak these seeds, and I want to make sure that I don't put myself in a situation where I'm rushing. So these are the only ones that have shown up so far, which is flax, clover, wait, what? What about chicory? And then alfalfa. There's probably 7 or 8 more different seeds that I want to plant, but for now, I just want to get them fully soaked. And then tomorrow I'll mix it with just a little bit of clay for binding, and we'll get that spread out on the terrace. I'm not doing seed balls this time. If I ever do seed balls again, I'm buying a concrete mixer. But for now, we'll just do hand broadcasting because we can't interfere with the seeds that have already been planted on the terrace. So flax, and I'm using all of these seeds. I calculated how many pounds I need for the bottom terrace and a few extra feet on the upper terrace, which makes this super easy. Is just I don't have to do any calculating here on site. I literally just dump the bag. And let's add alfalfa. I don't know if I have a container for mixing the Johnson Sioux or not. This pickle juice has been sitting in the fridge for a lot longer than I care to admit, so I'm gonna go, that's got a lot of salt. I'll go dump that out, and then we will make some Johnson Sioux. This has to happen for 90 seconds. Kind of doing like exercise sets of, I'll do 15 seconds per arm. So that should be fully extracted. Get this going and dump. Yeah, got almost all of it. The last step for soaking this is just to head up to the nursery where we've got water sitting up there that's from the well. That way I don't use my drinking water for seeds. And I'll get this soaking. That is not writing terribly well, but I'm sick of looking for jars to do this stuff, so I'm going to just keep a dedicated jar. Only Johnson Sioux. Yes, this. Don't know that I'm going to be able to get the water out this way. I'm not. I need another bucket. I don't understand why this thing will not open. All right, I will look at the time and come back in 24 hours. It's been 24 hours since I soaked the seeds for the winter annuals for the Terrace. So let's come over here to the nursery, grab these seeds and see how they did overnight. Oh yeah, that is some cool water. Boy, that is pretty mucky. It feels like there's a gel on my hand. It's not bad. And although I drive slow out here, I have to remember, drive really, 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 really slow so we don't spill that everywhere. You know, this is actually a really good opportunity for me to show you the work Brandon did widening this dam. It's super wide. You would have to intentionally try to drive off a cliff. And I don't know if you remember those giant boulders that I had over there, but they're now buried. This wall now extends all the way over here to where there's even basically a terrace. So I didn't plan on putting a desert forest here, but guess what I'm doing now? Like, this is a nice open flat area where we can put tons of manure and it's easy to access. So guess what we're gonna do? I'll take the elevation of this and this will be the start of a new terrace going quite a ways down, but that's not the priority for a while. I really want to focus more on the eastern facing slopes where it gets much better sunshine. That is going to be incredibly harsh. The setting sun, it's basically facing it. So probably going to be a rough spot for life to get established, but we'll do it one day. For now, let's focus on these east facing slopes where we have actually a pretty good start. And these winter annuals will just help our cause. I'll walk you over here and then I'll come grab my tripod. I really don't want to get shocked. I've done it one time. That was enough. Are you ready to jumpstart your health in 2025? If you're like me, you're training jujitsu or lifting kettlebells, but not seeing the results you want. Lumen, today's sponsor, could be your breakthrough. It's not just about working out hard, it's about working out smart. I co-lead a 6 a.m. jujitsu class where we focus on situational sparring. It is intense. I found the key to performance and results is metabolic flexibility, your body's ability to switch between burning fat and carbs. Lumen, the world's first handheld metabolic coach, has revolutionized my fitness approach. With a single breath each morning, it measures my metabolism and guides my daily nutrition and workout plans, significantly improving my energy and my overall health. Lumen's personalized advice is based on real-time data. This ensures that every workout is powered efficiently. If you're serious about enhancing your health and achieving real results, take the next step with Lumen. Click the link below or visit lumen.me/DUSTUPS for 20% off. Discover how to fuel your body right and make every workout count. Your support for my sponsors is what makes the DUSTUPS project possible. Without my sponsors, I wouldn't be able to do any of what I'm doing. Thank you so much for your support, and now back to the episode. The one thing that I'm so happy about, look how thick the trunk on this tree is. Like they seemed paper thin and now not quite an inch, but coming up there, such a good start. You know what? You need a close-up. Look at it. That guy's doing really well. And then here, this Parkinsonia. Really good start. I originally thought about doing this with clay and using it as a binder, but these seeds are all the same size. And the whole point is to use a binder if the seeds are different sizes. We're just gonna scatter and broadcast and do my best. Put these right on the emitter. And I calculated it so that it should be 50 to 100 seeds per spot. And what I'll do tonight is run the irrigation. I know a lot of you were kind of heartbroken about me pruning the sorghum, but I'm excited and glad that I did, because all I really care about is that there's growth happening. It's December, so I'm not expecting anything crazy here. I'll be happy just to see anything growing. Whoa, almost stepped on my rattle bush. See how it like forms a paste. This Johnson grass that volunteered is doing very well. I love the sound of the wind blowing the plants. That's amazing. Looks like I had some Palo Verde germinations that I didn't know about, because these are clearly juveniles that germinated just probably a month or two ago. From the looks of it, they're pretty small. Still getting germinations, and it's early December. We haven't had our freeze yet. It might happen in a couple of weeks, or in a week. Is the first forecast low below freezing, which I believe is really late. So at least maybe there's a perk to our dry weather. Or our bizarre season this year. I think I'm just going to finish up this row. I need to come back and prune a lot of this agave. All right, and I got enough that I can go add these to the upper terrace where I have new stuff growing. It's not going to be irrigated for a while, but you know, like I've already soaked these seeds, and I overbought dramatically. I could have halved the quantity and been just fine. But I'll go up there, put these seeds, and if I still have extra, I will just be very generous running along these lines. Can't wait to see these annuals growing. I'm going to do something a little different here because Brandon made these little nests. They're probably going to catch a lot of the dew that I saw this morning. So because this dew is happening and we're trying to get these to grow in the winter, I want this stuff growing as close as possible together. I just want to be thinking about where is the dew likely to condense. And I suspect it's going to be on these rocks. Here and here. A little bit in this agave. There's so much of this. So many seeds left. At the base of these lechuguilla, in case there really is condensation here. I really don't expect this to work, but if it does, then I'm hoping the plants reinforce each other just by having a giant amount of surface area all in one spot. I'm trying to change the distance between the mulch row and the cactus. I don't really know exactly how far away to put it, so I'm trying to learn something by how I'm spreading the seeds. I want to know, because if this grows, it's because it was enough from the condensation to get them started. That sounds like a bulldozer. I was expecting Brandon before now, so that means that he didn't break down, which is what I was very afraid of. Just in case we get lucky, but I'll be a little stingy over here. Okay. I haven't gotten to see this yet, and I'm pretty excited. Brandon used the dozer while I was away just to put a couple more finishing touches on this road, so making this a little more flat to make it smoother to drive on. And then this I had mostly done, but he used the dozer to smooth it out. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna plant oats over in this area especially, and a little bit here for like 2 seconds. I want to stabilize the soil, and the best way to do that in the winter time when the temperatures are cool is with oats. So that's not going to take me very long, I don't think, but we'll see. These should be the oats that Brandon soaked. He didn't add enough water. Let's check this. I mean, they expanded, but all right, it'll work. This is my seed mix. Okay, seed spreader. Check. Oats. Check. I don't know how this is gonna work since the seeds are wet, but and right now it's definitely cooled off. It's about 45 degrees outside with about a 15-mile-an-hour wind. It's not too bad because I'm in this valley, which is the whole reason that I'm planting here, is to protect us from the wind. The wind comes out of the east, which is blowing down this hill, and if you stand on the hilltop, I guarantee it's way worse. There's footage of me in January last year where the dozer broke down right up there and the wind was howling about 40 miles an hour and shutting my Toyota door, and it was such a pain. All right, and then I'm sure I just pull that cable to spread the seeds. Let's do it. Spreader setting. We'll start with that and see how it does. We're gonna start literally right here. And I guess I'll walk along the dam face, and so I'll just do this part first. Okay. Is this actually spreading any seeds? I don't think that's spreading a thing. We'll just do the hand broadcasting method. I'm going to start over there. See, it's not a seed spreader, it's a seed carrier. I'd like to give a special thank you to those who purchased a linear foot of desert forest. The names that you see on the screen are my supporters. If you would like to see your name here or even be anonymous and help me build this desert forest, scan the QR code or click the link in the description if you'd like to consider helping out. And hopefully it rains tonight and that this was worth getting out of bed for, because I kind of wanted to go to sleep. All right. I need to buy more seeds, but it's a start.